Woo, it's cold. All right, guys, good morning. Yeah, I'm out here at my boat storage. Got my buddy Leo. We're gonna do a real quick walkthrough of the boat. So yeah, it looks like I was able to find a new one. I'm probably gonna be buying a 21.8 DOV Carolina skiff. So yeah, so this one's gonna be up for sale. So we're gonna do a real quick walkthrough, kind of explain some of the stuff that's on there. If you guys are interested in buying, just leave me a comment or a message, or you can actually reach me at 210-478-8200, and I guess we can have some chats and discuss some pricing. But yeah, let me give you a real quick walkthrough, and depending when I get my boat, this might be the last time I see it. So maybe I'll get one more fishing trip out of it. We'll see. But yeah, so here we go, guys. So it's a Carolina Skiff 18. It's a JVX model, guys. All right, so you can see back here, it is a Carolina Skiff 18, and like I said, the model, it is a JVX. So what this boat is going to come with, it's going to come with a Evinrude 60 E-Tech, which is back here. So as far as the engine, stuff that I've done to it recently, I know if you guys have been following me, I've been having some issues with the boat. It already has a new water fuel separator, new fuel pump, new fuel filter, primer bulb, new spark plugs. The VST tanks were cleaned out, and the injectors were cleaned out. To be honest with you, it still has some issues when you're starting it, but when you get into gear, there's no problems whatsoever. The last time that I cleaned out the injectors, we were able to get the top speed up from about 23 miles per hour with just me on the boat up to about 28. So cleaning the injectors did get us another 5 miles per hour. So yeah, it's going to be an Evinrude E-Tech 60 engine. The boat does come with a bimini top. So you can see the bimini top. The top is still in extremely good condition considering it is 7 years old. So it's not too bad. The other thing coming with the boat, it does have a Minn Kota riptide. I believe this one is a 48-inch shaft. Real good, no damage on the shaft, no damage on propellers. It's a real good trolling motor. It is a 24 volt. It is going to take 2 batteries to run it. Batteries do tend to last a good while, guys, on a full charge. I think sometimes the longest I've probably been out of the water continuously running it has probably been about 6 hours, and never saw any issues with it. The only time I see issues when it starts to kind of die down on power is because the batteries are finally just going bad and they need to get replaced. But other than that, on a full charge, it runs great. For those of you guys that have been coming out with me on trips, you know my remote for the iPilot was kind of going haywire, not working at times. So I actually did end up ordering a new remote. So the trolling motor will have a brand new remote. It's already on the boat, so this way you won't have any issues, and that's been kind of taken care of. The other thing that we just recently replaced, and we actually just did this right now, is going to be the trailer winch, or the trailer jack. My other one finally went out, so we had to go get another one. We just installed that literally right now, so that guy should be good to go. One thing I've learned about boats, at least in my experience, the jack goes out very often, more frequently than I would like. I'm probably putting in a new jack maybe every 1.5 to 2 years, and that just seems way too frequent. But it is what it is. So you're gonna have a brand new jack on that thing right there. I am gonna end up leaving the bumpers. If you want to keep those, if not, you can go ahead and take them off, whatever you guys want to do. It is going to have 2 downriggers. So these are manual downriggers, they're Cannons. So it's going to have 2 of those on the boat. And all of the rod holders that I have installed right now, they are going to stay. I'm not going to be taking those guys off. So you're going to end up having, basically you have 4 rod holders on one side if you're counting the downrigger. And on the other side, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the downrigger, 6 on the back side. So you're going to end up having about 10 rod holders already installed on the boat. Boat's pretty much ready to go fishing. You're not going to have any issues with it. As far as the trailer, it is an not aluminum trailer. It's a galvanized trailer. The other things we ended up putting new on here, these aluminum side steps, those are probably only about a year old, along with the fenders. What is brand new is going to be the tires. We just put those on about 2.5 months ago. So we put some new tires. we ended up putting some new rims and also the hub kits. We got some new hub kits, we got those installed. So as far as your trailer is concerned, everything's going to be up and running. The trailer lights are also fairly new. We put these new ones on just this summer. So we went ahead and put on the new wiring, so that's all good to go as well. Other things with the boat that's going to come, it does have a radio. So it does have a radio. It is not Bluetooth, but it does have an auxiliary port, so you can go ahead and get that connected. This guy runs pretty well. It still looks fairly brand new because honestly I never used it. So I got it installed, and I mean, I probably have honestly used it maybe 10 times in the 7 years. But I did just turn it on my last trip just to show the guy that was fishing with me, because he was interested in the boat. And that thing gets pretty loud. So that's going to be on there as well. Other things on the boat, let me see. It is going to include these two poles. So these poles, guys, are actually shallow water anchors. So if you want to anchor up in about, say, 3 feet of water, you're able to do that. What you end up doing is on the back of the boat here, it's got a mount, and you're going to end up sticking that stake right through there. It's going to go through the ground. Like I said, if you're in about 2-3 feet of water, it's going to hold you. And the secondary stake, if you want, up here in the front, you get yourself another carabiner clip and you attach it here, and you're going to run that second stake through that carabiner clip, and that's going to hold your boat pretty good. I've been out at the lake in about 2-3 feet of water with the wind blowing about, you know, maybe the most I've seen is 10-12 miles per hour, and the boat never moved. It stayed in a spot. Other stuff with the boat, let's keep walking. So it is going to have a Lowrance fish finder. So this is a Lowrance. It's a Hook 7 triple shot. You can end up getting 3 images on here at one time. It's got obviously GPS. It will not have the chip that's in there already, because I have a chip with a lot of spots that I've marked over the year. I'm going to be taking the chip, but you can just get a new chip and just install it. So it does have GPS. It's going to have down scan, side scan, sonar. So it's a pretty good fish finder. So that's going to end up coming with the boat as well. Some other minor things we added. We ended up adding some cup holders, some aluminum cup holders. These guys work pretty well. We actually put one on each side. So we got one there, we got one there, and then the under the captain seat, you do have another ice chest. So I'm going to leave this ice chest. Obviously, I'm going to be taking all the stuff out that's in it. This black thing will not be there. That's going to go with me as well. But the ice chest is going to end up staying. The ice chest is in really, really good condition. All I used it for ever was just for storage. Never threw any water or ice or drinks or anything in there. It's just been a dry storage for me. You have the net. There's the net that's going to end up being on the back of the boat. It's a minor issue. And then you are going to have some storage compartments. So this one I use for storage, not dry storage, but I have just some random stuff in there. That's actually a live well that you can end up using. On the other side, this is where your battery is going to be. So you got your battery in there. You can probably throw some stuff in there if you want. Underneath the steering column, it's another storage. Put whatever random items you want in there. And then up here with the front ice chest, you got 2 more dry storage. Get that thing off real quick. All right. So yeah, you got a bunch of dry storage in there as well. The other thing you're going to have in here, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. It's going to be upside down. But that's a Pro Sport 8. It's a battery charger. So what that's going to do is going to charge your trolling motor batteries. So that's going to have the extension cord. I'm going to leave the extension cord in there, so when you buy the boat, it's going to come with it. All you do is find yourself a storage that has some power, plug it in, leave it overnight. Your batteries will be charged for the next day, so you won't have any issues. The boat, I'm also going to be putting, I think I've got about like four random life vests in there. They're not the inflatable ones you see me wearing. They're just some other life vests. I'm just going to throw that with the boat if you guys want it. If you don't, you know, you can just go ahead and get rid of them. What I'm not leaving is this ice chest. I just bought this one. This one is brand new. This guy is about 80 bucks. So I am going to be taking that with me. Unless you guys want it, you can buy it off of me as well. But what is going to stay is going to be the mounts, right? So those mounts, they're really good. They are already set up for the Igloo 94. So if you go to Academy, the Academy sells that. You get yourself the Igloo 94, it is going to fit perfectly in those mounts, so you don't have to worry about moving them. You have some more storage right over here. This is another live well. I don't ever use my live wells, I just use them for storage. So that's another live well in there. They do work, so if you do want to use them for your fish, you are good to go. And like I said, guys, the remote, again, I know I talked about it, but the remote's brand new. That's for the trolling motor. It works, there's no issues. You can see it spinning right there. Works perfectly. Like I said, I was having issues with my old remote, so I had to end up ordering a new one. I tried fixing the other one. It worked after I fixed it for about maybe 2 weeks, and then it just completely died on me. So, you know, I didn't have a choice. I had to get a new one. So yeah, so that's a hopefully a real quick walkthrough of the boat. Hopefully I did explain everything. But yeah, like I said, pretty much everything you saw on the boat right now is going to be coming with the boat, except for, like I said, what's under the captain's chair. Those are just fishing accessories of mine, and then the big white ice chest in the front, unless you guys want to buy it off of me. But everything else is going to have. The boat is fish ready. I mean, you buy it, it's got the rod holders, it's got already the trolling motor, it's got downriggers if you want a downrig. I actually do have 2 cannonball weights, I forgot to mention that. For the downriggers, I just don't have the clips, but I already have the weights there. So, you know, all you got to do is buy the clips. You can get them at Bass Pro. I think Academy sells some. The other thing I'm going to give with you guys, and let me walk over there real quick. So the other thing we're going to be giving is the anchors. So the anchors, I actually got a real good deal. I found them online at Academy. So I bought them probably about 2 years ago. I've been real happy with them. They do hold me very well at the lake. When it does get real windy, it gets a little tricky. But if you see my videos, you know I usually throw 1 anchor in the front, 1 anchor in the back. So on the real windy days, what I end up doing is I just throw both anchors up at the front, and that ends up holding me in my place. But yeah, these are really good anchors, guys. They are digger anchors. These are pretty expensive. They work extremely well. So you're going to have the anchors. So that's 2 of them. You're going to have the anchor rope. That's all going to go with you guys. Okay. So yeah, hopefully I touch base on everything that's on there. I do currently have the titles for the boat and the motor. For some reason I was looking for the title for the trailer, and I was having a hard time locating at my house, but that's an easy fix. I just need to go to the DMV and I can get one. But yeah, like I said, guys, the boat's ready to go. You buy it, you know, there really is not a whole lot you got to do to the boat, if anything at all. Basically, you can just pick it up, you can take it to the water, and you can start fishing. Like I said, if you want to anchor, if you want to down rig, you can do it because it's got the down rigs. If you want to go do some drift fishing like I do for catfish, you can do that. That's another thing I forgot to mention. I do have 6 of my yellow drift socks, my older drift socks. So I'm going to throw those in with the boat as well. I don't use them. I end up getting some new ones that were blue from Bass Pro. Those are a little bit bigger. I do like them a little bit more, but you know, I still have 6 of the old ones that still work perfectly. There's no holes in them, there's no tears. They still look brand new. So yeah, if you guys want those, that's going to get thrown in the boat. So like I said, you can basically buy the boat, you can drift, you can anchor, you can down rig. Whatever it is that you guys want to do, the boat is ready to go. The only thing I honestly would say is you might have to look at is going to still be the engine, and just figure out what the initial stall issue is. But like I said, once we get into gear, and you know, the past couple of guys I've been bringing out on this trip, they can attest to it. You know, once you throw it in the gear, it's fine, it runs, there's no issues, there's no hiccups, there's no sputtering, there's nothing going on with the engine whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure it's a minor issue. You know, hopefully somebody can figure it out. But that's all that there was with the engine. If you guys like I said, just reach out to me, 210-478-8200. My name is Mello. So yeah, boat is up for sale. Hopefully I can give it a good home. Hopefully I can give it a home here in San Antonio. And if you guys want also, you know, whoever ends up buying the boat, I'll give you guys a free trip on it. So you all can buy it. We can either go out on this current boat, which I would love to do because, you know, I've had it for, you know, almost 7 years. or if you like, we can go out on the new boat that I got, you know, whichever you like. And then while we're out there fishing, you can ask questions, any questions you have, you know, how it works, runs, you know, tips for fishing. I'll be more than happy to share that information with you. But yeah, like I said, it's a good boat. I'm gonna be sad to see it go. It has done extremely well for me, but it's just time for me to get something just a little bit bigger, and something with a little bit bigger engine that I'm just gonna enjoy. That'll be you know, just it'll be a lot easier for me to have run some guided trips on that one, just because it's gonna be a lot larger. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we get some calls. Previously, before me even making the video, I already had several of my clients kind of already requesting, you know, pricing and seeing how much it is. So who knows, by the time I put up the video, it may already be sold. But I'm gonna put it up anyways, and you know, hopefully if I don't hear from them, if I hear from somebody a little bit quicker that wants to just take it off my hands, you know, like I said, hopefully we can work something out. So yeah, I will see y'all later, and like I said, hopefully I get one more trip out of this boat. If not, you'll see me on the next video on my new boat. So we'll see. There's Kira. Yeah, Kira. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.